Every year, there's thousands of students with disabilities aging out of school with few options for employment and contribution. And the general consensus is that these individuals are unable to contribute to their community. At Healing Farms, we don't believe that. That's because we don't see our participants as broken or needing to be fixed. They're not a file or a case that needs to be managed. We see them as valuable members of our community who just need the opportunity to participate, engage, and give back.
I met Caroline about 3 years ago. I started working with Healing Farms right after COVID. They've been taking dance classes with me, and she has always just stood out to me. She really is any dance instructor's dream student. She comes in, she's a hard worker, she's willing to try anything, and she's just a leader for her group. I've just really appreciated the time that I get to spend with her in dance class, and I know that she's always going to come in and do everything with a smile, and she's going to help out her peers when they need it. She really is just a good, strong role model for her group. I really have considered at some point having her teach her own class with her leadership skills, with her dance ability. I think that she would shine in a position like that. The neat thing about Healing Farms is they give people like Caroline an opportunity to showcase their abilities in the community and really everywhere.
Caroline's confidence inspires me because even if we are doing a new activity that none of us have ever done before, she's not afraid to take the lead and encourage her friends and herself to participate in that activity.
Caroline often shows her leadership in our cooking activities where she never hesitates to help a friend research a recipe they might have a specific interest in. This could look like her helping someone measure out ingredients for a specific recipe we're doing, or helping them gather items from the kitchen.
We need more places like Healing Farms, more opportunities for people to see the abilities of these participants because they may not have that chance elsewhere. So it's really cool to see. It's really cool to see her shine and be in her element. Whatever style of dance it is, she's just an impressive young lady.
What stands out to me the most about Johnny is his determination. There is nothing he can't do. Once Johnny has his mind set on something, if there is an obstacle in his way, he is going to find a way around it or break right through it. If he sees you do something once and he wants to do it, he is going to do it. It doesn't matter if you help him, it doesn't matter if he has to go YouTube it himself. He's going to store it up there and he can do it every single time. You don't have to give him reminders. You don't have to show him how it's done again. He is going to get it done.
Over the past couple of years, Johnny is a long-running participant with SliceCo and Healing Farms. He might be one of the less outspoken or less verbal, but the determination and his ability to get a job done when we have the task at hand is pretty much, it's astonishing.
Even though Johnny's nonverbal, that doesn't mean he isn't able to communicate with us. He can show us his wants and needs through his actions. Same with us. If there's something that we need from him, or if there's a task or a job at hand, we're able to just communicate that easily with him because he's so observant.
So this just started out as a little task at hand, and honestly over the past couple of years I look forward to it now. I mean, it helps the business. We're a little short-staffed, so it's nice to have extra boxes folded and stuff like that, but it's just heartwarming to see somebody who's opening it up and shaking hands and giving fist bumps and just being himself.
Johnny has taught me not to underestimate him, because every time we plan something new or we're worried that something might be too challenging for him or maybe not at his level, he proves us wrong and he's leading the group, where he's showing me how to do it. And that inspires me every day when there's something that I don't want to do or I can't do or I maybe think like it's going to be too hard. I remind myself that he shows up every day, and even when I catch myself thinking like maybe he can't do this or maybe he can't finish this walk, I don't have to push him through because he pushes himself through. Like he won't give up,
So when I think of Swoosh, the word that comes to my mind is smooth. The guy is smooth and has such a creative mind. Just be able to kind of see him from behind the camera, has been really cool. And honestly, the thing that probably sticks out the most about him is he's one of the biggest encouragers. Seeing him around the other participants at Healing Farms, whenever they're doing any kind of activity as I'm filming them, he's probably the biggest cheerleader for the other participants. The very first time I met Swoosh, he made it known that he made YouTube videos. And so he actually grabbed my phone and he was like, hey, let me see that, and like pulled up his channel right then and right there. I subscribed to his channel. And I honestly don't subscribe to a lot of YouTube channels, but this one I do, and I'm glad I did, because there's some great content on there. Honestly, it's just such a joy to watch. He just loves life. And like for him to just showcase his life, his experiences, and so to be able to see that, I mean, it really is an encouragement, it's uplifting. Now, it's so awesome that Healing Farms, they don't just stay in their building. They go out to community and they really do give their participants opportunities to just share their passions and just to see that creativity being used. You know, doing this as a profession, there's times it gets old. But then I see someone like Swoosh, who's just like so passionate about it, just using his skills to go about and just making this content. I really should count it more a privilege and an honor to do what I do. And you know, I'm just so encouraged by him.
I met Ryan actually about a year ago, and Ryan is just a sweet soul. He has a kind word for everybody, a smile that lights up the market. If we had more Ryans in the world, it would be a much better world indeed. At our Moncks Corner Farmers Market, we have dozens of vendors that come out each week. And I would have to say one of the crowd favorites is Ryan's Be Sweet Kettle Corn. Ryan, of course, is the star of his own business. And when we have customers that come on the weeks that they're not here, if maybe they're on a trip or something, everybody is very sad. Where's the kettle corn? Where's the kettle corn?
Things like greeting people, like sticking to tasks until they're done, however long it takes, customer interaction. Ryan has learned these skills at Healing Farms that will go with him forever in life. He will build upon those skills that he's learning from Healing Farms.
I'm very thankful for Healing Farms that Ryan has been involved with their camps and is now involved with their program. It benefits him in so many ways. I know just being around people and being in community, he is just a sweet soul who's got such a gift for not only the farmers market, but the Moncks Corner community in general.
New skills, this being a part of the community and helping other people out, I think is a real benefit, not to just us, but to the community. That Ryan has some abilities, and his crew that he hangs out with at Healing Farms, they have different abilities that can really benefit the community.
Every day we get the opportunity to witness firsthand the amazing gifts, talents, and abilities of all of our participants. We get to see Johnny and the determination he displays to overcome obstacles. We get the opportunity to see Ryan Cribb and his genuine care and love that comes out in everything he does. We get the opportunity to see Caroline demonstrate her leadership and her compassion for her peers at Healing Farms. And we get the opportunity to see Swoosh as he engages with his friends and creates content for the world to see. So that's why we strive to create an environment, to create opportunities for our participants to use their gifts, not just so they can be fulfilled, but so that the community can begin to see them for the things they can do instead of the things that they can't do. What sets our program apart is that we take the time to get to know our participants. We don't try to put them in a box. Instead, we look for opportunities. We look for experiences that tap into their unique gifts, talents, and abilities so that they get a chance to showcase who they are. Our programming goes beyond the walls of our location, giving our participants the opportunity to practice life skills out in the community. With the help of our facilitators, We create programming based on the interests of our participants. Our participants have a hand in choosing and selecting the activities that we'll do each and every day. At Healing Farms, we see ability, and we desire to see communities inspired and empowered to do the same. We can't do this work alone. Together, we can change the future for young adults with disabilities. Will you join the movement?